Okay, I think I done it. I did it. I did. I did. I did do it. I did do it. Okay. Well, on that note, I'm going to get everything set up on this end, and then we'll jump right into it. I think I can do it this way. If I just go to, yeah, if I do it this way. Oh, no, like this. I forgot it's like this. These new channels throw me off so much. Okay. Looks okay. Good there. It's gonna make me up. Is it gonna make me do that? Edit details. Yeah. As typical. Again, can't see you guys just yet, but I'll be with you in just a moment. Of course, I'll be here in just a moment. I'm always here to hang out with you guys. Sorry it took a little longer than I thought. I had a few other things I had to go take care of. Okay, I think I got some of that set up, at least enough for now. Should be good. I can always bounce back to that, but fine for now. Fine for now. Who's here? Conquistador, hello. Annie, hello as well. Good to see everybody stopping by. A couple people jumping in already. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. Not yet, Piper. Don't rub on me yet. I'm still drying. I'm still drying. All right, well, let me into the stream to just view it. I want to see it on y'all's end. I guess I can do that with my phone, huh? I can. I just didn't want to. Didn't want to do it that way. But this is how it goes, I guess. At least I can. At least it's nice that I've learned how to bounce back or forth. You know what I need to do on computer, what I need to do on this. It really helps to get things going. Okay, so we got the thumbs up covered. That's all taken care of. I can see the chat now. I am with you guys. Cool. Let's get my hair out of my face. What's the mystery? What do you mean, Ann? Oh, the can you solve a mystery? Is that what you mean? I hope so. I hope that's what you mean. I'm thinking that's what you mean, but who can tell? Nice and bronzed. Ann says, holla, holla, holla. Holla, Ann. Holla at Ann. Oh, I guess I should hit the share button. Done there. Oh. Done. Share. Done. Okay. Yes, that's the mystery, huh? Okay, Anne, I'm going to tell you. I just asked if you can solve a mystery. I have no idea if you can or not. There is no mystery to be solved. Just wanted to know if you could, like Scooby-Doo. Can you solve a mystery? Cool. Well, thank you, Jacob. I appreciate it. I understand you got your own thing going on, man. So you do yours and I'll do mine. Hopefully we'll see you later on. I got a few people hanging out already. I know Sip should be joining us shortly. I let him know that I was live, so no excuse this time not to come hang out. No excuses. Off to a great start with thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hold on a second. Crap. Okay. Disaster averted. Oh, Jen, wow. Hello, Jen, wow. Well, Jen, wow, I'll tell you this. I never got a message from him. So I'm going to go with yes. Yeah. I'm going to go with I called that guy out and he was full of shit. That's what I'm sticking to. He had every opportunity. It's easy what I requested. What it was is I made sure I told him to put a thumb up in there. It's not so easy. You can get a copy of a DD214 easy enough. A fake one, fill it out however you want. Now, get one with a picture of a thumbs up, proving it was you who did it. Different story. You're going to have to watch it now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, called that guy out. I knew he was full of shit. I knew he was full of shit. They're easy to spot. What's sad is just how long they're willing to stick with the lie. That's what makes it sad. Is like even after you've been busted, just give it up or leave. Just give it up or leave. But people, Brittany. Hello, Miss Brittany. We're gonna leave Brittany alone. Ooh, you're rolling. Nice. Me too, technically, so to speak. All right. If you're just joining us, please, 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 thumbs up. We want to have a nice big thumbs up here. I'm going to be here for a minute, so hopefully you're comfortable. You leave Brittany alone. Yeah. Just got back from the tanning booth, a little late night tan. Oh boy. Oh boy. Looking good. I'm bronzed, baby. Nice and bronzed. I already went to the gym today, so that's all knocked out. We don't have anything to do but hang out today, guys. No interruptions. Oh, isn't that nice? So lovely. You're here with me. I'm here with you. Oh, who could imagine something better? And I got great news too for me. Well, not for you, good news. Good for me. I hired a cleaning lady and she has been doing a fantastic job. Hello, Nicole Carrick. And I know your name is not Nicole. That is your mother. Hello. But it's still good to see you here again, Carrick. Fantastic job. The cleaning lady's doing a great job. Kudos to the cleaning lady. Good idea. I'm thinking the same idea. Very good. It is a good idea. Oh, it doesn't matter. That's still the cleaning lady. Regardless, I hired her. It's Butter, of course. It's Butter back there. So let's see. We saw her. It was Bama. Well, yeah, she did a great job in there. No, Nick, not right now, man. I'm streaming live, buddy. I'm streaming live. You're hiding under the blanket? Well, I'd hit it if I really thought it was you. But I know it's Butter. There she is. There she is. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Much better. Butter is the sweetest doggy. She is. Butter's a fantastic dog. I love Butter so much. Oh, crap. What am I doing? Something came through on my phone. Shit. I just closed the app out completely. Wonderful. No Minnie. I can't take Levin's right now. Butter is the sweetest doggy. Yep. And she got a job. So everybody's getting high unemployment, and my Butter got a job. Nah, straight birthday suit. Every cleaning says Conquistador. You got to buff in the buff, he said. It's the only way to get the floors truly clean. Buff in the buff. We've gone over breed before. All right. Oh, the mystery that needs solving, Brittany? There's no mystery. I just wonder if you felt like you could do it. Like, if there was a mystery that needing solving, do you feel that you could handle it? Like, would you crack under pressure, Scooby Doo? Could you make it? That's what I think. Oh, I got a text. Hold on. Oh, someone is watching my YouTube. Hello. Yeah, good. Mystery solved. We now that mystery's been put to rest. The mystery is, do you feel you could solve a mystery? And I think so. Brittany feels she could solve a mystery. Like Zoink Scoob. Brittany feels she can do it. I love Brittany. Like Zoink Scoob. Let's head to the kitchen. See, little Scooby Doo action. Okay. Jew bands. What? You should sell your own brand of head brands. Jew bands. I love it. I don't know. Maybe I should just make my own hair bands and then just you guys can buy those instead. And I'll just say something like G-Bomb or I don't know. There'd be no point. Hey, look, everyone. A famous YouTuber streaming now. Leave Brittany alone. I agree we should leave Brittany alone. Now, I'm not sure what famous YouTuber you're talking about that's streaming, but I'm sure they're always streaming. All the time. Constantly streaming. Oh, there's the kitty. Actually, that's not a bad little view. You can kind of see her up there. I'd buy one. Oh, please. Don't waste your money on that silly stuff. Ah. One second. You want to see my artwork? Bam. Ode de la Kitty. Ode de la Kitty. Dye your hair red and look like Angry Kid. I don't know who Angry Kid is. But hello, Gary. Always a pleasure to have you. How you doing today? Don't forget, guys, smash the thumbs up button if you're just jumping in. I'm sure you guys have already done it all. Of course you have. Look at that. I don't even have to say anymore. Bat Kitty. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Bat Kitty. Bat Kitty. Guys, the producer is here. Welcome, the producer. COVID coughing since I've been COVID coughing since before COVID coughing was cool. Conquistador. That was like a colossal. That was a colossal cognitive conjunction. Oh, what's the word? Cognitive cluster of conjunctional conjuring. Oh, that was it. That's fantastic. A collegiate concoction of collegial concoctions. There you go. Something like that. T-shirts with a bat and a dog. Bat dog. I would love one of those. Bat cat and bat dog. Huh, I wonder if I could do that and just get some wings for them and snap them together. Goodness butter. Hi, prettiness. Give me kisses. Thank you, sweetheart. I give you kisses. Mm. They are famous. Who? Butter should be famous. She deserves it. What a sweet puppy. If you heard that. I should start Butter's Twitter page. No. I'm not that guy. Not that guy. Huh. Nobody. NBA. Nobody. Nobody. Nobody anyway. I'm joking. I'm sure there's plenty watching. Do you think your pets love you for you or for the food you give them? You know, ND kick. Wow, I said that wrong. I'm gonna just say kick. ND. It's a tough question, man. Why did you love your parents? Didn't they give you food? I'm gonna say it's a little bit of both. I said it. Petey, what's going on? I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's a little bit of both. I love anybody who gives me food and keeps me going. You know, that's my friend. But I would say that even in an animal thing, like pack mentality of this is ours is definitely a thing. So I would go ahead and say that it's a pack mentality more than love. I don't think they feel the emotion, but they understand that you're one of theirs and they're one of yours. You're a family member. They get that. I don't know if you want to call it. I don't see why they couldn't have a complex emotion like that, though. I wouldn't say so much love as understanding. Yes. You know, she didn't just give me kisses. She's just trained to know to in my ear. That's all. She's just repeating what she's learned, and that's just so it's not so much that she's actually, you know. So no, I don't think that it's a love thing with them. I really think it's just an understanding. A self-preservation almost. So yeah, I hope that's my opinion on it. That's just my opinion though. Yes. Good question. In the kick. In the dick. He kicked me in the dick so many times in the dick. Little Dragon Ball Z Abridged for those who watch Dragon Ball Z Abridged. If you know Dragon Ball Z and you've never seen Dragon Ball Z Abridged, definitely go watch Dragon Ball Z Abridged. It's better than the original. Yeah, definitely. So quiet tonight. Nobody jumping in to join. Petey, do you wanna come on? Say hello. Love to have you. You guys are more than welcome to. It's always more fun when we can get a couple people. You've never seen it. Well, you'd have to watch Dragon Ball Z. You really don't need to watch Dragon Ball, but once you understood Dragon Ball Z, then you could go watch Abridged. But you could just as easily start watching Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Now, you'd be a little lost, but it's still almost the exact same storyline. It's just funny. They put the real comical spin that everybody was thinking to it. Can't right now, eating. Okie dokie. You could eat on camera. Bloody Father's Day, and I'm cleaning the house and cooking for the kids. It's my day too. Is it Father's Day there for you? Well, that's what you get for being a father. Bah! Because if you weren't a father, you'd have nothing to complain about. You'd just be cleaning the house and cooking food for nobody, or maybe yourself. In which case, you'd have no cause to celebrate. So the day wouldn't be yours if it weren't for them. So that's your gift and your punishment, I guess. What an awkward, twisted way of torture. It's like eating too many sour candies. It's delicious, but eventually it hurts. Ask David when he ate all those. If you watch the video where David ate all those Sour Patch Kids, Warheads, I think he really did some damage to himself there, because I think he has a problem with taste now. He said, I think he burned his tongue chemically with the whatever that sour. I would say maybe sulfuric acids. Not sulfuric. What am I thinking? Citric acids. I said sulfuric acids. Just finished cleaning the toilet in the bathroom. Oh, yeah, my cleaning lady did that too. Malic acid. Thank you, Sunflower. I knew it was one of those. It could be citric acids too. Did you use a toothbrush? Oh, but Sunflower is here. Hello, Sunflower. I was just watching some stuff on Lord of the Rings last night, and I was thinking of you. Where's my Sunflower? Where's my sunshine? There she is. There she is. Did I use a toothbrush? Oh, no, not mine. How have you been, Sunflower? We've missed you on the last couple ones. Who's coming on to join me? Someone needs to jump in so I have a live talk tick-tap person. Who's coming? Who's coming with me? Who's coming? Who's coming, people? Come join. What? Oh. Okay. I was watching. What was this one I was watching on? I watched the history of Sauron. Basically everything about what was going on with him and how he got Isengard. And I'm going to obviously have to read the book. It was watching this thing. Basically what it was talking about was how people were too judgmental on The Hobbit for being kind of like humoral and comical, but you have to remember, basically it was another thing explaining that The Hobbit is not a prequel to Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is a sequel to The Hobbit. The Hobbit was never meant to have a sequel to the book. And if you really want a prequel to Lord of the Rings, you have to read and you're going to have to help me with the pronunciation on it, Sunflower. If I kill it, the Epilarium. That's the book you really want to read if you want to understand everything about Lord of the Rings. But The Hobbit was kind of a standalone thing that was able to be worked into it. Just that ring was able to be worked into it as the Lord of the Rings, but it was never meant to be that way. The Silmarillion. Thank you. The Silmarillion. I knew you'd know. This is why. This is why. Right there, Sunflower. I got you, girl. This is why. The Silmarillion. Yes. That was one of J.R.R.L. Tolkien's. I think I said that wrong anyway. Anyway, that was one of his more favorite writings. The Lord of the Rings was really more like a bedtime story when you think about it, and dwarves and dragons and the bad men and this and that. And it was very, very, the musical, and they began singing and dancing, and it's very childlike story. And they were showing that Lord of the Rings kind of grows up with its audience. It goes from this very soft undertone of comical and humor, and there's no this, no that, and then it turns into a more mature book. And I think that's he was doing that on purpose, and kudos to him. Now, Sunflower, I am sure you are aware that Lord of the Rings, though, and C.S. Lewis had a competition who could write a better series, and that's how we got The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe and The Lord of the Rings. It was a little bit of a competition between the two. What impresses me is that Tolkien created the Elvish language. That is very impressive. I give you that. To be able to linguistically write a language, which I would love to learn. Well, he created multiple languages when you really think about it, because not only did he create Elvish, he created Dark Tongue, which is a form of Elvish, not spoken often. Oh, I'm sure you were. So, wunderbar, Sunflower. That's a headband? Yeah, right there. No, it's more like a hairband. It just holds my hair back. Yeah. I always wear one. You guys see me playing with them all the time, on and off, on and off. I just happen to have a white one because I'm washing the other ones right now, so I'm on my backup one. One of the great movies. It is. It is. Saruman of many colors. And actually, in the book, there was a scene they had Saruman when he did that. He was supposed to start changing colors in the movie. They kind of displayed that in the cartoon. Kind of. The Lion, the Witch, was really based on the Christ story. It very much is. It very, very much is. But then the Christ story is based off so many other stories. So we're not going to go there. Well, thank you. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Anne. It pops out a lot more because I've been doing the tan thing, so that helps out a lot. You have never read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Have you seen the movies? The cartoons were good too. I love the cartoon. Yeah, the cartoon was fantastic. It'll give you a good understanding. You read the book, live action movies. There's actually a British version too. A British version of when I was a kid, I watched it, and it was on the BBC, and it covered the entire series. What type of tanning thing? Spray tan. I do spray tan. And it covered the whole thing. And I remember watching it as a kid. It used to come on PBS, and they did it in series every bit and broke up. The cartoon was good as well. So I remember watching that. That was actually very well done, I thought. I thought it was, at least. Oh, look at Gary. Hola, conquistador. ¿Cómo estás? Bien? Bien, gracias. Bien, tú. Never heard of it. Yep, I remember watching that when I was a kid. You could probably find some stuff about it on YouTube if you looked up BBC's Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. Been watching a lot of Are You Being Served lately again. I love watching. I've seen every episode, except the movie. I found out there's a movie. I'm going to have to watch that one. But Are You Being Served? One of my favorite TV shows of all time. Oh, yeah, I've always done spray tan. I've never done tanning bed. I just buy their package deals, and it lasts all year and just go as much as I want. So I never look weird or orange. You just keep it up as long as you maintain. That's the biggest thing with spray on, is maintaining. Taking the time to go once a week. But it came out very good this time. Much better than last time. Oh, you're a fan of Are You Being Served? Very good. Are You Being Served? Under Fire, which I think it was called Grace. No. Well, there's two calls. It's Under Fire or Are You Being Served Again, which is the sequel to Are You Being Served? And let's see, Keeping Up Appearances. I'm a very big fan of that show as well. Love Keeping Up Appearances. Yep. So you know Are You Being, sir? Very good. Anne of Green Gable books. Oh, very nice. Now C, level 2, menswear. Hello, mother. Yes, of course, dear. I'm still coming home. I'll put a fire on, and if the vicar comes by, don't answer the door. Bye, mother. I'm sorry, but Mr. Humphreys is just the funniest. He is the most hilarious ever. Mr. Lucas was one of the best, and I think when they had Mr. Granger, Mr. Granger, uh, uh, Mr. Humphreys, and Mr. Lucas, that was when the cast was solid, perfect. Have you ever been to Comic-Con? I have never been to a Comic-Con. I would love to go to a Comic-Con. Just never been. I don't know what I would dress up as. My stepmom's a makeup artist. She used to do makeup artistry. So if I was going to go to Comic-Con, I'd probably have her do something really special or try to put together a really amazing outfit. But I'm not sure who I would go as. You guys would have to help me. Who would I go as? What look could I pull off if I was to go as Comic-Con? You guys help me out. Let me know. What would I look like? Hyacinth is my favorite. The bouquet residence lady of the house piece. Oh God, it's the bucket woman. She's going to sing at me. It's bouquet. Galadriel or a hobbit? Oh, Galadriel. Oh, very nice. Galadriel. And so you have to roll the R. Galadriel. You have to really roll it to get. Go as Bilbo? No, can't go as Bilbo. Bilbo Baggins of the Shire. Well, if I got my hair long enough for the extensions, I guess I could go as like a Legolas. I don't know if I could get my frame thin enough yet to be a convincing elf yet. Go as Caustic. Caustic from Apex would actually be really cool, but what a costume. I'd have to do it in wonderful detail. Yep, as a Wookiee. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I could go as Post Malone. What do you guys think? Should I go as Post Malone? One of the walking and a tree ent. A tree ent is what they are called. Ent, E-N-T. You guys got to give me some ideas. What could I go as? I'm a goblin. What could work for me at Comic-Con? I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Your low-class humor is bringing down the property value. I love that, though. I must say, though, that I think it's very... my sister Daisy, who has a Porsche Mercedes, room for a house with a room for a pony. I love that their parents went with the idea of all flower names: Hyacinth, Daisy, and my sister Rose. Sasquatch. My name is Daryl. My name is Daryl. Do I play board games? I love board games. Of course I play board games. Looks good to me. You know, whether you spelled it right or not, it doesn't really matter. I understood what you mean. So, yes. I love Monopoly. One of my favorite games of Monopoly I will never forget is when I got my interpreters, the Iraqis, to quit playing and say "damn Jew." And that's when I knew I was good. Never play Monopoly. I'm cutthroat. Cutthroat. Huh? I guess now, if we all had a board, hear me out now. We could play Monopoly together. I know how we could do this. I would need someone to come on live with me, but we could play Monopoly. There's a way to do it. All you need is a Monopoly board. Cassie Harton. Hello, Cassie. It is going. How are you? It's always wonderful to see you. How are you? Hopefully everything is going well, and hopefully you stick around, hang out with me for a while. It's been so long. I never get to catch up with you, Cass. So the way we could play Monopoly is there's one of two ways here. You guys could just get some dice, and we could go on. We could play that way. You roll your own dice, and we just have one board. I'll point the camera at the board, and I'll move your pieces. Well, I don't even mind doing that. That's too easy. But you'll have to be able to communicate with me when it's your turn. You just roll your dice. We can go on the honor system. Yeah. It's no fun if you don't go on the honor system. I want to win honestly. I want to win. I don't want to play Monopoly and cheat to win. That'd be horrible. I want to beat you with the rules in place, and that's what I love. Trivial Pursuit, one of my favorites. Tribond. I don't know if you ever heard of a game called Tribond. Still one of my favorite games of all time. So what you do in Tribond is it's just 3 pieces you have to get around the board, but you have to answer things that have in common. It's 3 things, and they all have something in common. And you have to answer what the 3 things they have in common are. And for instance, I'll give you a hint. It would be a piano, a jailer, and Florida. What does a piano, a jailer, and Florida? No, you are not, Sunflower. I will stomp you at that game. Stomp you. So then Sunflower is aware of the game, how it works. So what does Florida, a jailer, and a piano have in common? And you would have to think of the commonality between the 3 things. And if you can figure it out, you win. You don't win. You roll your dice. Your die. If you answer it correctly, you get to move that many spaces. Certain color spaces, you can challenge people for something, and then there's challenge cards. But for the most part, it's just getting 3 pieces around the board into home, and just by answering commonalities. By the way, the answer to it was keys. A piano has keys, a jailer has keys, and Florida has keys, the Florida keys. So it may be a play on words is what they're looking for, but that's how it works. For instance, play on words, it might say a tire, your heart, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Well, they're pumped. A tire is pumped, you pump your heart is pumped, and Arnold Schwarzenegger is pumped. So that could be it. That would be fun. I think it would be interesting. We would need 4 people. I think 4 people would be perfect. We could use one board. If I could set the camera up and maybe learn how to I think we could make this happen where we get everything set up, position cameras correctly, board is placed, you guys roll, we just take turns. Your brother invents board games. Oh, Nito Supremo. That's awesome. My grandfather invented a board game, and he actually went to Hasbro or one of the toy shops at the time, presented it to him. They told him it was terrible, and then a few years later they came out with it because he didn't bother to patent it. And that helicopter fly game, the helicopter would fly around, you had controls up and down, it would move the helicopter up and down, and you'd pick up stuff. My grandfather invented that one, and Hasbro stole the idea. The family still talks about that. But live and learn, get a patent. Technically, they didn't steal anything, so they're in the clear, but, toy. Oh, thank you, Cassie. You guys don't need to thank me. Your tax dollars thank me enough. No, but thank you. I do appreciate the content. Thank you for the continued support, Cassie. As always, I appreciate it. Trivia games are my favorite. Likewise, Sunflower. I love testing my brain. I'll tell you guys what, we can have some fun right now. Since we've got everybody here, I always feel like everybody's watching me, and I can't get no privacy. Why not? I haven't done this in a while. I've got these trivia cards. They're just movie and TV trivia cards. Nothing special, nothing to go with it. You seem like you would enjoy LA Beast. I know Kev. I've actually personally talked to Kevin. Him and I had correspondence for a little bit. If you ever remember Sunflower, do you remember when Kevin was going to, LA Beast was going to do his walk across America? Do you remember that one? Exploring with Fluffy. Hello, hello. I just saw your post the other day, Fluff. It has been a long time, bro. How are you? Man, so much has gone on since I've seen you, dude. So much has happened. Moving up and forward. Let me see, though, if you don't, unfortunately. Okay, well, if you ever go back or he ever talks about his walk across America, well, that was a few years back, he had talked about that there was going to be a guy who was willing to drive behind him with a camper so that he'd have somewhere to sleep when he was downtime. That was me. And I did. Him and I talked for a few months, and we were trying to set up something. I was willing to drive out to meet him and follow behind him with a vehicle and a camper, and however long it took. Doing good, bro. Mischief. Got to get you up in the panel sometime. Absolutely. Hey, Fluff, do you want to come on my panel? I've got room. There's nobody seeming to jump on with me. We're getting ready to do a few trivia cards for some fun. But yeah, I've talked to Kev. I don't like saying LABs because I've talked to him. I just call him Kevin. So Kev, yeah, Kev's a great guy. If you guys don't know LAB, Skippy 62able. Skippy 62. SKIPPY 62 ABLE. Just like it sounds. 62 skippable. Go check out his channel. Subscribe. He's it now. You want YouTube royalty? Right there. Right there. American trivia. It's movie trivia, so it won't be unfair. If you like movies, you can't go wrong, right? Right. So everyone's welcome to play Georgie Boy. Oh, boy. Now, guys, now we're having some fun. My boy Georgie Boy's here. Hello, Georgie Boy, my brother from another mother. Oh, how you doing, lads? Hold on, George loves when Scottish. I've got to talk like I'm Scottish. Now that me lad, Georgie Boy is here. Hello, mate. Hello. It's got to Syria. You're going crazy. You're nuts. You're a Vegas, right? But I wouldn't have it any other way. No, I'm not. Right? We're going to play a little bit of game, right? I'm going to say a question. You're going to get me an answer. No wrong way to win, nothing to lose. It's lots of fun. Let's jump right into it, eh? We're going to jump right into it with both feet, get this going. Right? Right, first question. I got to start it off. We're going to start in the category of comedy. Of comedy cartoon. Who played Cher? I'm just going to ask. Let's go this. Who played Cher Horowitz in the movie Clueless? But have you ever been to a Scottish festival? I have not, but I do know one thing, lass. If it's not Scottish, it's crap. Do you know who the wicked tinkers are? Oh, they never go in. They never go out. Sorry, that's Willy Wonka. I think he was a tinker. I don't know what a bloody tinker is, but if you know the answer to the question, feel free to jump in. Okay. Oh, that's too easy. Now, that's a good question. I wouldn't have known that. Now, that I would have known. Okay, so some of these questions I do know. So I'll ask a series of questions. You can put your answer if you want to. So it'll be question 1, 2, 3, or 4, and you can just answer, like this. So if you feel like you know the answer to 1, you put 1 dot and then your answer. If you want to answer question 2, you do 2 dot and put your answer. So here's the 4 questions. There's 4 questions on each card. So it'll go like this. Question 1. Who played Cher Horowitz in the movie Clueless? Very good. Anne already got it right. Alicia Silverstone. Question number 2. What is the name of the X-Men character named Wolverine? Question 2 is what is the name of X-Men codenamed Wolverine? Number 3, this one was 2. I wouldn't have known this one. And this is in the category of drama and musical. Who plays convicted murderer Matthew Poncelet? Poncelletti? It could be Poncelletti. And Dead Man Walking. Dead Man Walking. Question 4. Vladdy got it right with Logan. He jumped in there with Logan. Question number 4. John Carpenter, Rowdy Piper. Aliens disguised as humans and sunglasses that reveal them are all parts of this movie. John Carpenter and Roddy Piper, aliens disguised as humans and sunglasses that reveal them, are all parts of this movie. That's question 4. Go ahead and put your answers in if you think you guys know that. If you think you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. It's okay. It's just for fun. We're having a little game here, something to do, something to chit-chat. Nobody's jumping on with me. I don't know what to do until then. But there it is. So if you think you know the answers to those other two, feel free to jot them on down. Oh, look at the sleeping kitty, pretty kitty, pretty kitty. Right around. Okay. Enough of that. Stop it. Stop it. It's not American trivia. It's film trivia. It's a movie trivia. If you do not go to their movies, you do not know the answer. But not seeing a film is not internationally debatable. That Sunflower hits it with They Live. So very good. It is They Live. That was the correct answer. Still looking for who plays convicted murderer Matthew Poncelet in Dead Man Walking. Still no one had that one. American trivia. It only ran for one season. Ducks, guys. Okay. All right. That's because I love wrestling so much. Oh, so you knew that. I've never actually seen that movie, Sunflower. I know of it, and I know scenes of it. Season 6. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the answer since no one seems to know who plays convicted murderer Matthew Poncelet in Dead Man Walking. The answer was Sean Penn. Sean Penn. Sean Penn, ladies and gentlemen. Sean Penn, actor Sean Penn. Formerly married to Madonna. The last one. Yeah. Sean Penn. Okay. Little cut of the deck. Let's grab a new card and get us started. True or false question. Everybody should be able to get this one. True or false? Dirty Rotten Scoundrels stars Steve Martin and Michael Caine. True or false? Next question. In which James Bond movie does James Bond's wife die? I knew the answer to that one. Okay, next question. Insomnia features what typically comedic actor as its villain? True. Everyone's saying true. For Conquistadors hitting us with a false. Okay. And I'm going to ask the last one. Who directed the original Halloween back in 1978? 1978. Okay. It is true. Who directed the original Halloween back in 1978? The question before that. Insomnia features what typically comedic actor as a villain? And if you'd like to chime in, I've got the answer from Sunflower on the movie. Her answer is Goldfinger. We're going to lock her in for Goldfinger. Anybody else want to comment on which James Bond movie does James Bond's wife die? Okay. The answer to the first one, comedy, is true. It is true. True. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels stars Steve Martin and Michael Caine. True. That is a true fault. That is a true question. True statement right there. In which James Bond movie does his wife die? If you selected the movie on Her Majesty's Secret Service, you would be correct. On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Insomnia features which typically comedic actor as its villain? Nobody was able to really chime in on that one. No points lost, no points gained. But the correct answer was Robin Williams. We were looking for Robin Williams, the wonderful and talented, and God rest his soul, Robin Williams. Final question. Who directed the original Halloween back in 1978? And he was the only one who chimed in with, we got John Carpenter. I see other answers had come in before I finished answering the question, and they are correct. John Carpenter, said by Sunflower Annie. Correct. Emma Peel was his wife. Oh, she was. I remember that movie. They shot her up at the end of the movie after they got married in James Bond's car. It was a drive-by shooting, killed her. When the police officer rolled up, he said, no, she's just sleeping. It's the last time James Bond ever had a wife. You want to know something interesting about the James Bonds? Is that everyone's like, have you ever noticed that James Bond's a secret spy and he always gives his name Bond's the name James Bond? And there's been so many different James Bonds, and it's always the way it's explained is that the name is James Bond, and 007, the name that comes with 007 is James Bond. So it's actually the reason we have different James Bonds is that the code name is being passed on when one retires, and somebody else assumes the role of 007 and takes on the role of James Bond. So whenever he goes somewhere and name's Bond, James Bond, he's not giving his real name. He's actually giving his code name. That's just the rumor I heard. True? Who knows? Does it sound good? Yeah. Yes. Next, moving on. 4 questions. I would imagine so. Okay, here we go. First question. Georgie Boy, Geos 1981 says, who's cheating, lad? No cheating. No Google, no cheating. Right. Miss Robinson, you're trying to seduce me is a line from what movie? Miss Robinson, you're trying to seduce me is a line from which movie? Next question. What is the Lone Ranger's real name? What is the Lone Ranger's real name? Next question. True or false? The English Patient did not win the Oscar for Best Picture. True or false? The English Patient did not win the Oscar for Best Picture. True or false? Next question. In Cocoon, what happens to the old people when they swim near the cocoons? In the movie Cocoon, what happens to the old people when they swim next to the cocoon? I see Sunflower's answer locked in for that one. Everyone seems to be answering true or false. They seem to know the true or false question right away. False is correct. Gary says revitalize. Anybody else want to answer what happens in Cocoon when the old people swim near the cocoons? That's a good one. I haven't seen Cocoon in years and years since I was little. Don't forget, we still have somebody said somebody answered for that Lone Ranger's name. I believe it was somebody said Isaac. We're gonna go ahead and go through them. That card sucked. Come more alive. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the answer. Let's see what you guys feel like. I don't. Their ages reversed. Ooh, interesting. Here we go. Miss Robinson, you're trying to seduce me is a line from which movie? The answer is the Graduate. It was The Graduate. The Graduate. What is the Lone Ranger's real name? What is the Lone Ranger's real name? And that would be John Reed. Oh, you guys are you're really anxious to hear about what happens in the Cocoon. We'll see if you're right. It's coming up in just a moment. True or false? The English Patient did not win Oscar for Best Picture. And the answer that is false. It did win Oscar for Best Picture. The English Patient. The answer that everyone seems to be waiting for, the one you guys, we're going to see if you got it right. In Cocoon, what happens to the old people when they swim near the cocoons? The answer is they feel younger. They feel younger. So revitalize, they get younger, come more alive, become healthier. All of these, I would say, falls into the category of they feel younger. So 10 million points to everybody on that one. 10 million points. All right, here we go. New card. I hope you guys are ready for this one. This is a good one. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. You know what? No, you don't get that one. New card. Okay. New card. Oh, very good.
Okay, question number 1. Question number 1. You guys are ready for question number 1. In 1932, the Three Stooges replaced Shemp with whom? In 1932, the Stooges replaced Shemp with whom? Number 2, question number 2. What are the main characters' names in the movie The Mexican? In the movie The Mexican, what are the main characters' names? Question number 3. Who plays Franz Liebenkind in the 2005 musical production of The Producers? Who plays Franz Liebenkind in the 2005 Liebenkind? Question 4. Who did Hitchcock cast opposite James Stewart in Vertigo? Jesus, Mariah, and Joseph. Jesus, Mariah, and Jose. Vladdy, Mel Brooks. David Smith answers with, we got Mo, we got Curly, we've got question 2, nobody knows. Okay. Mel Brooks. These are some fantastic answers, people. All of you are giving in. Feel free, shout your answers out. We're gonna see who got it right and who got it wrong. Okay. This is exciting nail biting stuff. If you guys get a chance, make sure you do me a favor. Go check out a Facebook page, Envision Footwear. Envision Footwear. I'm going to type the name when you get a chance. That's the name of the Facebook page, Envision Footwear. You get a second, go hit a thumbs up on a Facebook page for some Envision Footwear, and let them know in the comments. Maybe let them know Jay Greenbaum85 sent you. And that would help out more than you guys understand. Really, 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 really would. Okay. But here we go. Answer number 1. In 1932, the Three Stooges replaced Shemp with whom? That would be Curly. Shemp replaced Curly. Curly replaced Shemp. And then they had another guy who came on who was horrible. What are the main characters' names in The Mexican? Vladdy was the closest. It was Jerry and Samantha. Jerry and Samantha. Who plays Franz Liebenkind? I think it's Liebenkind. In the 2005 musical The Producers, and that was the talented and funny Mr. Will Ferrell. Who did Hitchcock cast opposite James Stewart in Vertigo? And he was able to give us the correct answer with Kim Novak. Have I had any good... I grew up with the Three Stooges, loved them haunted house episodes. Oh, very good. I haven't had any of that cheese lately, David. I'm not actually familiar with that. All right, let's get you guys another one. You guys are doing fantastic. You guys know more about this stuff than I would ever think. Okay. Okay. In what movie does Juliette Binoche set up a chocolate shop in a small French village? In what movie does Juliette Binoche set up a small chocolate shop in a French village? Very good question. Next question. Gregory Peck turned down the role of Marshall Will Kane in what Western classic? What Western classic did Gregory Peck turn down the role of Marshall Will Kane? Who was the first actor in history? Excuse me. Who was the first actor in history to decline an Oscar? And you have 3 to pick from. It's George C. Scott, Marlon Brando, or Jane Fonda. Which actor turned down an Oscar? Who is the villain in Star Trek Into Darkness? Who is the villain in Star Trek Into Darkness? You guys are starting to feed the answers. I see answers coming in for the first movie. Let's see. Georgie Boy 1981. That's funny. That's funny. You guys. Okay. Sunflower is answering for question number 3. Very good. Brando for The Godfather declined an Oscar. How very interesting. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if you're right. I hope you are. But we will see. You never know. You guys go ahead and get that in there. Get them in. Okay. She remembered the Alamo. Remember the Alamo. Brando Native American. I think you meant Bandito. I don't know. All right. We're going to go over the answers now. In what movie does Juliette Binoche set up a chocolate factory in a small French village? If you came up with the answer of chocolat, you would be correct. Very good. 555,000 points for everybody. Gregory Peck turned down the role of Marshall Will Kane in what Western classic? We had lots of people chiming in with Remember the Alamo. And I'm so proud that you did remove the Alamo. But unfortunately, the movie answer we were looking for was High Noon. High Noon was the answer we were looking for. High Noon. Who was the first actor in history to decline an Oscar? You had 3 choices. George C. Scott, Marlon Brando, or Jane Fonda. Nobody went with Jane Fonda. Although the question does say actor, not actor or actress, which gives kind of the answer away. But a lot of you were going ahead and hitting us with Marlon Brando. But sadly, again, our answer was George C. Scott. George C. Scott turned down the Oscar. Who is the villain in Star Trek Into Darkness? I think that Gary was answering with Geo 1981 is the answer. High Noon, and I watched it, damn it. Oh, no, unfortunately, David, it was not Marlon Brando. It was George C. Scott. Apparently, I don't write it's just, I'll show you guys in just a moment. Once we know who is the villain in Star Trek Into Darkness. This was an answer nobody was able to buzz in with him, but that's okay. But our time did expire, and the correct answer was Khan. Our Brando did turn down an Oscar. I'm not saying that he didn't. It said who was the first actor. Not that Marlon Brando didn't. Who was the first one to do it, I think is where you're probably mistaken that Marlon Brando did do it. However, it was looking who the first one to do it was, not, and apparently Marlon Brando was not the first one to do it. Khan! Yes, correct. Khan was actually a role, he was in both movies. And Star Trek Into Darkness pretty much just plays out just like Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Very similar. I pretty much just copied it almost, but with some backward stuffs. Okay. All right, moving on. We're going to start with some quiz. You guys are still doing fantastic. I'm so proud of you. I'm going to go ahead and award everybody 20,000 points. 20,000 points. You guys are doing fantastic. 20,000 points for everybody for hanging in there. 5,000 more for the person who gets this question right. Which Seinfeld character left her voice to the movie? Excuse me. Which Seinfeld character actress lent her voice to the movie A Bug's Life? Which Seinfeld actress lent her voice to the movie A Bug's Life? Khan, K-A-H-N. K-H-A-N. K-H-A-N. Who plays Elizabeth in Pirates of the Caribbean movies? Who plays Elizabeth in Pirates of the Caribbean movies? Sean Penn. Back to Mr. Penn. Sean Penn won his first Academy Award role as Jimmy Markham In which movie? Sean Penn won his first Academy Award role as Jimmy Markham in which movie? What class of ship is Serenity in the movie of the same name? Which class of ship is Serenity in the movie of the same name? Conquistador, you should know this. We just went over it. We just talked about that the other day. All right, we're going to give you guys a moment to go ahead and ponder some of those questions. I see answers coming in. Georgie Boy says Hillary Clinton. A big boat. I know too, damn it. That's funny. Hello.
What's up?
All right, you guys have had time to ponder that. We're going to go ahead and get the answers. I see people giving a lot of answers here, and I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Oh, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you're just jumping into the stream, new, or you haven't done so already. If you're having a good time, hit that button. I'm having a good time. This is quite enjoyable. You guys are very knowledgeable. Very knowledgeable on the situation. Okay. Here we go. Which Seinfeld actress lent her voice to the movie A Bug's Life? You guys came out in strong for Julia Dreyfus. You'd be correct. 500 extra points for everybody who said Julia Dreyfus. Who plays Elizabeth in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies? Who played Elizabeth in Pirates of the Caribbean? I'm going to have to say, that would be the lovely and talented Miss Keira Knightley. She was lovely, dear. Drank all the rum. Keira Knightley. Keira Knightley. Next question's answer. Sean Penn won his Academy Award for his role as Jimmy Markham in which movie? Guys, if you were thinking Mystic River, you would be correct. Mystic River. Fantastic film. Apparently it won an Academy Award. Okay. Now, Vladdy, I think you're going to kick yourself. What class of ship is Serenity in the movie of the same name? In the movie Serenity, what class of ship is Serenity in the movie of the same name? If you guys were fans of the TV show Firefly, Firefly would be the correct answer. You and I, Vladdy, were just talking about Firefly the other day, and I told you they made a movie, and it was named Serenity, and it was a Firefly movie. Firefly was our answer. Good pick. You guys are doing fantastic. I've never actually seen Firefly, but I have seen Serenity. So how about them apples? Don't forget, if you're enjoying your host the most, G-Bomb, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. All right, guys, Ooh, this is going to be a good one. Oh, I wish Cassidy was still here. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be a good one. Is sort of the Weston. I don't apologize for that whatsoever. Who is Sully's sidekick in Monsters, Inc.? Who is Sully's sidekick in Monsters, Inc.? Which movie features the song Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, and just like a guy, his feet are too big for his bed? Okay, so which movie features that song? Which movie features Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head? Next question. Who produced Gone with the Wind? Gone with the Wind. Who produced Gone with the Wind? Who produced Gone with the Wind? And last but not least, a genetically inferior man assumes the identity of a superior one to pursue his lifelong dream of space travel in which movie? In which movie? Heinz Beans. Ooh, did he really? 1, 2, they're coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. 5, 6, I don't remember. 9, 10, the gentlemen are coming for you. Something like that. I don't know. Ooh, we're getting some help. Singing in the Rain. Number 3, Schlenix. Okay. We've got those coming in. Singing in the Rain. A bit of trivia. Okay, Singing in the... Okay, here we go. Who is Sully's sidekick in Monsters, Inc.? If you came up with the answer of Mike Wazowski. Mike Wazowski was our correct answer. Mike Wazowski. Very good, everybody. Everybody seemed to get that one really easy. Nightmare on Elm Street, says David Smith. What movie features the song Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head? I don't know if everyone seemed to be singing in the rain, but they were looking for Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. I don't know why, but that's what it says. Which movie features the song Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head? And it was this answer is Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. So no points for you. Everybody goes back to 0. Who produced Gone with the Wind? And you guys were correct. If you came up with David O. Selznick, which I saw quite a bit of you did. Heinz Beans was not the answer, although a very close second place. Genetically inferior man who assumes the identity of a superior one to pursue his lifelong dream of space travel in which movie? And that would be Gattaca. Gattaca was our answer for that one. Gattaca. All right. You're doing well. It was in the movie with rain. I would have. Why not? I would have said the same thing. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. Oh, what a joy! Too easy. Too easy. Nope. Too easy. Too easy. These are all so easy. Well, I'm kicking a random one because if I just don't, I'm just going to be kicking myself all day waiting to give you guys a decent one. So if you're just jumping into us, we're just doing a little bit of trivia. Feel free to shout out the answers and we're going to let you know what they are. I am your host with the most, and here we go. Oh, good one. Oh, this is one of my favorites already. Which Mad About You, which I love the show Mad About You, which Mad About You actress stars opposite Jack Nicholson in As Good as It Gets? Which Mad About You actress stars opposite Jack Nicholson? A little bit of Jack Nicholson coming on by. As Good as It Gets. The book got lost in the mail. No. I thought that got to you ages ago. I know what you're talking. That sci-fi one I sent out. It must have. That got... Oh, that's so sad. I sent that out. That was like a first edition. I still have the other one. Maybe I can just mail you the other one. I sent you the really old one. That sucks, though. Can't cry over spilled milk. I forgot all about that till you mentioned it. The book got lost in the mail. Oh, that's sad. That's very sad. Oh well, what are you gonna do? True or false? Ed Harris was in Top Gun. Any Top Gun fans out there? I love Top Gun, the first Top Gun. I'm going to see the second one. Who knows what it's going to be like? But the big question on everybody's lips right now is Ed Harris in Top Gun? Was that true or false? True or false? Who played schizophrenic math prodigy John Nash in A Beautiful Mind? You have three choices here. Was it A, Tom Hanks, B, George Clooney, or C, Russell Crowe? Tom Hanks, George Clooney, Russell Crowe. Who was the schizophrenic math prodigy John Nash in A Beautiful Mind? Last but not least, what was George Lucas? What was George Lucas's first movie and inspiration for the 2005 movie The Island? What was George Lucas's first movie and inspiration for the 2005 movie The Island? And I think that's actually a very interesting answer, and I'm going to throw a point in on that when we're done. But 3 is C. Okay. I've got Crow, Dino, 1993, RC. Okay, I'm tracking. Okay, you guys got it. All right, we're going to go over the questions, and I'll give you guys time. You guys seem to all agree on the Mad About You actress that stars opposite Jack Nicholson in As Good as It Gets. And the correct answer was the lovely and talented Miss Helen Hunt, which I loved her in Twister. She was very good in Twister with Bill Paxton. God rest his soul. Johnny made him some arrows recently, and Russell made a 1-minute movie with arrows shooting on his property cars. Oh, how about that? Oh, that's fantastic. Russell Crowe did that. That's amazing. You know him. Okay. Question 2. Ed Harris was in Top Gun. I didn't see too many people answering that, but there was a few who did chime in, and the correct answer on that one was false. It was false. Ed Harris was not in Top Gun. Who played schizophrenic math prodigy John Nash in A Beautiful Mind? For those who were guessing Mr. Russell Crowe, you guys would also be correct in guessing Russell Crowe was our character in that movie. Now, for the one that everyone seemed a little confused on, and I think this is going to make a lot more sense now that you understand it. Now that I understand it, it makes a little more sense. What was George Lucas's first movie and the inspiration for the 2005 movie The Island? The correct answer was THX-1138. THX-1138. Now, what I thought about interesting about that answer is that if you ever watch a Star Wars movie, the name of the audio that comes up for the audio studios is THX. So it's interesting that he made one of his audio studios with THX. So that's very interesting. So he does a little reference back to one of his older movies. I may have to watch that film now. Never heard of it myself, so I would have gotten that wrong as well. So because I would have gotten it wrong, everybody gets 600,000 points. Kathleen, you have led me astray. Anyone who knows that movie, who knows that line from that movie? Kathleen, you have led me astray. This is just a random one. You love Star Wars? Nah, it's time that we watch Star Wars. We should watch Star Wars because it's for awesome. That's my Star Wars song. That's the words to the theme song. Da 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 da. We should watch Star Wars. It's freaking awesome. Nobody wants to jump on with me. By the way, hey, we need to get somebody on here. Who wants to come on to this panel with me? All you got to do is let me know. I'll send you an invite. We'll send you an email. I'll get you a link. You'll jump on here. We'll chat chit. You see how I flip that? You did. And then we're going to go ahead and do some more questions and see if you guys are super smart. Now, if you guys are done with movies, though, I still got TV over here. We can make the hop to the other side. We can go to the light side of the force if you really want. We're just hanging out over here at the dark. That's cool, too. And in the meantime, got a great question for you guys. And I'd like to know. The question is, how's my narrating voice? Am I doing very well? I'm trying to do very game show host. Has it been working? Have you felt like you're on a game show? Have you felt like you had a buzzer there and you're like, yes, Jay, I know the answer. Hey, and he's ringing out. And tell him what he's won, Bob. I'm trying to do that. So hopefully we're getting a nice vibe. Are you getting a nice vibe? I hope so. Next question in our game show. A Korean war hospital is brought to life in laughs in what movie? A Korean war field hospital is brought to life in laughs in what movie? That's a good question, isn't it? The movie Sin City is based off the comic books of which author? I'm going to give you guys three choices. The movie Sin City is based off the comic books of which author? The questions that you have, the choices are Stan Lee, Todd McFarlane, or Frank Miller. The comic books written by which comic book writer is Sin City? Stan Lee, Todd McFarlane, Frank Miller. Who directed Do the Right Thing, Spike? Oh, I read that wrong. Who directed Do the Right Thing? Was that Spike Lee, John Singleton, or Antoine Fuqua? Fuqua. Who directed Do the Right Thing? Spike Lee, John Singleton, or Antoine Fuqua? Sci-fi. Kathy Bates won an Oscar for the Best Actress as Annie Wilkins in what movie based on a Stephen King book? Kathy Bates, once again, won an Oscar for Best Actress as Annie Wilkes in which movie based on Stephen King's book? Wow, those are. I was gonna say, okay, FM. Okay, we got some answers coming in. I'm seeing you guys kicking those out. These are great questions and fantastic answers from everyone. I want you all to feel like winners, and I'm giving you all bonus 5,000 points right now. You guys should be feeling very lucky and very proud. No one's ever gotten this high of a score in the history of our game show. Your lack of enthusiasm, I take away half your points. Sorry. All right, let's start getting these going, peoples. A Korean warfield hospital is brought to life in laughs in which movie? Some of you, Sunflower, I was going to say MASH. MASH was a movie. It is. The answer was MASH. It was MASH. All right. When it comes to the movie Sin City, and which comic book author wrote it? Although I did see Conquistador say, obviously, Stan Lee. Stan Lee was a Marvel writer. Frank Miller was a little bit more of a adult themed kind of a writer, and that's why you saw a lot more adult themes in there. And the answer was Frank Miller. Frank Miller wrote Sin City. Who directed Do the Right Thing? For those who were so easily guessing Spike Lee, you were right on point. Frank Miller, Spike Lee. Good answers. Kathy Bates won an Oscar for Best Actress as Annie Wilkes. In which movie? In what movie based on Stephen King books? I saw a few answers for Misery, and you would be correct. Although I, too, myself have never seen Misery, I do know that she... I know the scene. I would have known the scene, but I would not have known the name. And so for that, you get no additional points, but I restore you back to the original points you had before you lost them for lack of enthusiasm. Okay. Oh, this is going to be wunderbar. Wunderbar. Oh, very good. Yep. Here we are. Hey! Which Adam Sandler comedy came first? The Wedding Singer or 50 First Dates? Which Adam Sandler comedy came first? The Wedding Singer or 50 First Dates? Moving on. What agency does Ethan Hunt work for in the Mission Impossible series? Does he work for the CIA, the IMF, or the MI6? Your answer now. Next question. Which Wizard of Oz star appears with Fred Astaire in Easter Parade? Which Wizard of Oz star appears with Fred Astaire in Easter Parade? Last question coming up, and I hope you guys know this one because it's a doozy. What actor of Apocalypse Now also directed Bram Stoker's Dracula? Repeat. We're going to go over the questions one more time. I'm going to start with them. Which Adam Sandler comedy came first, The Wedding Singer or 50 First Dates? Next question. Which agency does Ethan Hunt work for in Mission Impossible series? Does he work for the CIA, the IMF, or the MI6? Next question. Which Wizard of Oz star appears with Fred Astaire in Easter Parade? Final question. Which director of Apocalypse Now also directed Bram Stoker's Dracula? Which director of Apocalypse Now also directed Bram Stoker's Dracula? Okay, guys, this is some fantastic. You guys are giving some fantastic answers. And we're going to see what you know. Question number 1. Which Adam Sandler comedy came first, The Wedding Singer or 50 First Dates? If you would have guessed The Wedding Singer, you would have been correct. The Wedding Singer. What agency does Ethan Hunt work for in the Mission Impossible series? Well, we know it wasn't the CIA. And we know that it was James Bond that worked for MI6. And that we know that IMF stands for Impossible Mission. I think it was Force. Or faction. So it was IMF. If you put IMF, you were correct. David Smith said Buddy Ebsen, who was, I believe, the Scarecrow, for which Wizard of Oz star appears with Fred Astaire in Easter Parade. Unfortunately, the answer we were looking for, though, was Miss Judy Garland. Miss Judy Garland starred opposite Fred Astaire in Easter Parade. She appears, excuse me. What actor of Apocalypse... why do I keep saying actor? What director of Apocalypse Now also directed Bram Stoker's Dracula? And for those who came up with Francis Ford Coppola, you are correct. Francis Ford Coppola. The Tin Man. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. He was actually the replacement for the Tin Man because the original Tin Man had an allergic reaction to the metallic paint. And so he was cast as that role. 5 points for everyone for that round. Half if your name ends in a vowel. 2.5 if your name ends in a vowel. Here we go. What is the name of the prince in Disney's Sleeping Beauty? What is the name of the prince in Disney's Sleeping Beauty? That's who had the allergic reaction? Ah. What is the name of the prince in Disney's Sleeping Beauty? Next question. Which British actor is the star of the 2010 movie Repo Man? Repo Man. What British actor was the star of the 2010 movie Repo Man? Who plays Who plays Bert in Mary Poppins? Who plays Bert in Mary Poppins? In Mary Poppins, who played Bert? Who did Bert play? Who was played by Bert? Vice versa. What actor played Bert? There you go. Last question. Oh, that I might have known. What noble house does Paul belong to in Dune? In Dune, what house does Paul belong to? That was a good question. I like that one. I liked it a lot. I hope you guys have had some time. Dune, like a sand dune. D-U-N-E, Dune. In Dune. All right, though, here we go. What is the name of Prince in Disney's Sleeping Beauty? Although Prince Charming was a fantastic answer, his name was actually Philip. For those who put Philip, Philip was correct. I'll see some of you guys had that. Which British actor is the star of the 2010 movie Repo Man? I didn't see anybody jump with that one, and that's quite all right. But if you'd have come up with the answer of Jude Law, you would be correct. Jude Law. Who plays Bert in Mary Poppins? That would be the lovely and talented Mr. Dick Van Dyke. Dick Van Dyke played Bert. Last but not least, I saw David Smith coming right with our answer. Who does the house? What house does Paul belong to in Dune? And that would be House Atreides. Atreides. I always mispronounce that. But you got it right. You were correct. I know exactly what you're talking about. I haven't seen Dune in forever, but yes, you were correct. I think he stepped outside for a moment. Ooh. All right, let's see who gets this one right. These are tough ones. These are toughies. Are you guys ready for a toughie? I don't think you are. I don't think you are. Here we go, though. Two drag queens and a transsexual get a contract to perform a show in a resort town in this 1994 Stephen Elliott, or excuse me, Stephen Elliott movie. Two drag queens and a transsexual get a contract to perform a show in a resort town in this 1994 Stephen Elliott movie. As of 2013, what movie has the most Oscar nominations for a foreign film? 2013. As of 2013, pay very close attention to that. As of 2013, I guess that's when this was made. What movie has the most Oscar nominations for a foreign film? Next question. Who plays the brilliant and devious mother in the 1962 version of The Manchurian Candidate? In the 1962 version, who played the brilliant and devious mother? In Armageddon, who does NASA send into space to stop an asteroid? Your choices are Navy SEALs, oil drillers, or scientists. In Armageddon now. In Armageddon, who does NASA send into space to stop an asteroid? Is it the Navy SEALs, the oil drillers, or the scientists? This is a doozy of a one, guys. This one is not an easy one. I'll give you guys that one. Okay, now I see some answers. Bruce Willis, oil drillers. Okay, Navy SEALs, WU. Did they consider returning the for? Ooh, everyone's getting some good answers in here. I see them flooding in. Woo. Okay, now I know what you mean by woo. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Here we go. We're gonna start it off. Who thinks they got answer number one right? Here we go. We're gonna find out. Question number one. This was a very tough card, so I give you guys a lot of props. If you get an answer wrong, I apologize. Two drag queens and a transsexual get a contract to perform a show in a resort town in this 1994 Stephen Elliott movie. If you came up with the answer, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, then you would be right. Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. I saw Tu Wong Fu with Love, and that unfortunately was not. And everyone probably would have gone with that one. I thought I would have too as well. That's what I would have guessed. Because I never saw Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Moving on. As of 2013, what movie has the most Oscar nominations for a foreign film? The correct answer, I guess it is not considered a foreign film. Primarily because I think the studio is an American studio. So it's not a foreign film, it's just shot foreignly. But the answer was Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I myself never saw it. Moving along. I need to see Priscilla, do I? I may look into that then. Who plays the brilliant and devious mother in the 1962 version of The Manchurian Candidate? I don't recall seeing any answers for that one. Does anybody want to take a moment, take a stab at it? I'll give you guys a second. Come up with an answer, hopefully. See what you think. Well, if you recommend it, I'll take a look at it. If it's an interesting movie. Sounds weird. Gregory Peck, who plays the mother in the 1962 version of The Manchurian Candidate. Gregory Peck. Oh, you've only seen the newest one? I've seen neither. I have seen neither of them. But that doesn't seem like anybody else is Richard Burton. Who plays the mother? A mother. Richard Burton. The answer is, surprisingly, Angela Lansbury. Angela Lansbury was the mother in The Devious Mother and Brilliant in the 1962 version of The Manchurian Candidate. Angela Lansbury. Katharine Hepburn. I'm still waiting to hear its release. There's information online about it now, when it's going to be out and everything, so I don't know yet. But I know that there's a release date on it now, and it's supposed to be out this year, so it can't be more than a few more months away from release. So I've seen it online, and now it actually has a solid release date, so I guess it's finished, and they're just waiting to release it or whatever they're doing with it. And, but I'll let you guys know as soon as I know. And the answer for that was Angela Lansbury. We already covered that. In Armageddon, who does NASA send into space to stop an asteroid? Navy SEALs, oil drillers, or a scientist? For those who remember that it was Bruce Willis, and they were oil drillers. You would be correct. They were oil drillers. And they sent him down to mine into it, drill into the center, to place a bomb into it, to break it in half so it would go around the planet, which is ridiculous. Ooh, good one. Uh-huh. All right. And he died. Yes, he sacrificed himself so that the other guy could live and go back to the daughter. Take care of her. All right. Who plays Walter Burns in the Howard Hawks classic His Girl Friday? Who plays Walter Burns in the Howard Hawks classic His Girl Friday? Ricky Bobby. Good quote, Lady Laddie. Your Mac is overheating. Uh-oh. What is the name of the leader of the Autobots in Transformers movies? What is the name of the leader of the Autobots in the Transformers movies? In what 1992 thriller does Sharon Stone star as a successful crime novelist? Ooh. 1992 thriller does Sharon Stone star as a successful crime novelist? Oh, was it? I thought that was from Ricky Bobby. Let's see, moving on. What is the name of the spacecraft in Alien? Now I'm going to give you guys 3 quotes here. What is the name of the spacecraft in Alien? And your choices are the Nostromo, the Salos, or the Prometheus. All right, we'll give you guys a couple seconds to ponder over that. Think about your questions, get those answers. Think about your questions and get those answers in. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go back. Who plays Walter Burns in the Howard Hawks classic His Girl Friday? I don't think anybody... Oh, we've got Braden Brad... Braden Brad... Blah, blah, blah. Jeez, this is messing me up, your name, dude. Braden Brand, Reality TV, says Prometheus. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and start with question number 1. Who plays Walter Burns in the Howard Hawks classic His Girl Friday? The answer was Cary Grant. Cary Grant played his Walter Burns. What is the name of the leader of the Autobots in the Transformer movies? For those who I saw lots of people putting them out there. Cary Grant, David got it. David Smith got it right there. All right. And the answer was Optimus Prime. For those who guessed, it was Optimus Prime. In the 1992 thriller, in what 1992 thriller does Sharon Stone star as a successful crime novelist? Successful, the first one, and Basic Instinct. You were correct if you came up with Basic Instinct. Did I? I know I did. I don't know those names. What is the name of the alien spacecraft? It's the one with the N. Nostromo? I don't know. It was that one. All right. So I said it wrong. I butchered the name. So 100,000 points to everybody. Ooh, this is an interesting one. You guys should have fun with this one. You guys ready for this one? You guys did fantastic on that last round. That was a toughie. So I give you guys mad props. That's why you got some good points. In Sideways, Paul Giamatti plays a struggling writer trying to get his book published. Does he ever get it published? In Sideways, Paul Giamatti plays a struggling writer trying to get his book published. Did he ever get it published? Next question. Who is Schwarzenegger's wife in True Lies? Who is Arnold Schwarzenegger's wife in True Lies? Who plays his wife in True Lies? Third question. This is a good one. I'm hoping somebody gets this one. Sunflower, I'm looking at you. In what 1965 musical about an Austrian family still gets people singing years later? 1965 musical about an Austrian family that still gets people singing years later. And finally, our fourth question, which is a true or false. So a T or F will suffice if you'd like to give their answer. True or false? There is no CGI in the movie Alien. Did they use any CGI in Alien? There is no CGI in Alien. Pound Town Danny, welcome to the stream, and he's jumping in with an answer. In which 1965 musical about Austrian people still get singing years later? We shall see if you have the right answer. I'm seeing Jamie Lee Curtis. I'm saying that you guys seem to be answering with The Sound of Music, which is a fantastic musical, by the way. Absolutely fantastic. One of my favorites, by the way. Well, good choices. We shall see. Give you guys a few more minutes. So, we're getting those answers. The Sound of Music. Ooh, very good. I know what music is. Some music. A hermaphrodite. I do believe Jamie Lee Curtis is, and I do believe her daughter went to Kenyon College in it was in Ohio. I can't think of the town. Gambury. Yeah. Oh, well, glad you did stop by, Pound Town Danny. Thanks for answering a question. It's always happy to have everybody here. All right, let's go ahead and get to the answers of these questions, giving you guys some time. In Sideways, Paul Giamatti plays a struggling writer trying to get his book published. Does he ever get it published? No. No, he doesn't. He never gets it published. Poor guy. Who is Schwarzenegger's wife in True Lies? And of course, you guys seem to have known the answer. Everybody guessed with Jamie Lee Curtis. And you are correct. Scream Queen herself. What 1965 musical about an Austrian family still gets people singing years later? You guys came out in droves, and I'm so proud of you. The Sound of Music was correct. Sunflower, you didn't get it right because you just said Sound of Music. So I'm going to strike you 100,000 points because it's the Sound of Music. But Proud Town Danny answered, and it was his first time, so he gets your points that you didn't get. 200,000 for Proud Town Danny. Okay. And the last but not least, true or false, there is no CGI in Alien. And that is true. There is none. No CGI. No CGI. I think everybody has hit the thumbs up button, Annie. I do appreciate it, though. As many as we're going to get, I believe. That's about as many as we're going to get. But we have another card. And it's ready. No, this is too easy. Conquistador, you're going to get that one. No problem. No problem. Stay classy, San Diego. I love Lamp, and I'm kind of a big deal. Are all lines from this 2004 comedy. In Raiders of the Lost Ark, what is the name of the villain? In Raiders of the Lost Ark, what is the name of the villain? It's not very specific, but that's what they want, so you guys got to go with it. Oh, Seattle Judy. Well, one more thumbs up. We love adding them to the bucket. Thank you so much, and it's good to see you, Seattle Judy. First question of the night. Stay classy, San Diego. I love Lamp, and I'm kind of a big deal. Are all lines from this 2004 comedy? If you know the answer, go ahead and shout it out. In Raiders of the Lost Ark, what is the name of the villain? They're being very specific. I don't know why, but that's what they want. So, no, I won't accept the Nazis, although that would have been a good answer. But no, they want a specific name of the villain. Who plays Clyde in Bonnie and Clyde? What was the name of the actor that played Clyde in Bonnie and Clyde? As of 2013, how many Planet of the Apes movies are there? As of 2013, mind you, 2013. How many Planet of the Apes movies are there? You have three choices. I'm going to say 6, 8, or 10. 6, 8, or 10. How many ape movies are there in Planet of the Apes as of 2013? Oh, I see people flooding in some answers here. I see them flooding in. Hopefully you guys know. You seem to know your movie trivia. I would say you guys are an A+ team to take on for a trivia team. So if we ever get into someone gets into a game show kind of situation, you know that you can pick from over there and get some really good people to help you out for that. So we're going to go ahead and dive right into these answers, guys. Stay classy, San Diego. I love Lamp. I'm kind of a big deal. People know me. Is a line from which 2004 comedy? I saw you guys throwing up there, Anchorman. Anchorman. And that would be correct, Anchorman. David Smith seems to be naming off prime numbers. And he's away. In Raiders of the Lost Ark, what is the name of the villain? For those who put Belloc, you are correct. Renee Belloc. I don't know if that's Annie said Dr. Belloc, and she is correct, the doctor. Not to be mistaken with the Doctor. Doctor Who, exactly. Who plays Clyde in Bonnie and Clyde? I saw some names from Seattle Judy who dropped a few. Warren Buffett. Not Warren Buffett, Warren Beatty. Yes, of course. Warren Beatty was Clyde in Bonnie and Clyde. Okay. Last but not least is as of 2013, how many Planet of the Apes movies are there? Was it 6, 8, or 10, Chief? Cage is in the water. Shark's in the water. You go in the cage in the water. Shark. Anyway, answer to that is 8. For those who guessed 8, you would be correct. As of 2013, there are 8 Planet of the Apes movies. Now, the big question is, though, are they counting the originals plus the new ones? I don't know. So the answer was 8. 25,000 points to Seattle Judy for joining us. The rest of you get nothing. Oh, and 50,000 points to Pound Town Danny. Ha. True or false? Modern Times was Charlie Chaplin's last silent movie. Charlie Chaplin's last silent film. Modern Times, true or false? What are the first names of Mr. and Mrs. Smith in the movie of the same name? What are the first names of Mr. and Mrs. Smith in the movie of the same name? Next question. Name the pair of psychopath killers in the movie Natural Born Killers. Name the pair of psychopathic killers in the movie Natural Born Killers. Last but not least, what Star Trek race of warriors does Captain Kirk distrust? What Star Trek race of warriors does Captain Kirk distrust? Pound Town Danny and Seattle Judy, you earned those points. Good job. Okay. I see a couple answers coming in. David Smith he says John and Jane Smith. We will find out momentarily. Anybody else want to chime in any answers? We're going to do the questions one more time for you guys to get a chance to get some of those answers in. First question, true or false, Modern Times was Charlie Chaplin's last silent movie. Last silent movie. What are the first names of Mr. and Mrs. Smith in the movie of the same name? Name the pair of psychopathic killers in the movie Natural Born Killers. And last and finally, what Star Trek race of warriors does Captain Kirk distrust? If you don't know spellings, I saw that you're trying there, Seattle Judy. I think I know what you mean, so we're going to go ahead and go with that. That is quite all right. We're going to go ahead and start answering these questions and the answers, and I'm going to get those to you right now. True or false, Modern Times was Charlie Chaplin's last silent movie. If you were thinking to yourself, I do believe that was his last silent film, you would be correct, because that is a true statement. It was his last silent film. What are the first names of Mr. and Mrs. Smith in the movie of the same name? I saw John and Jane Smith. I think somebody else had another answer. I'm not sure of it, but it was, if you put John and Jane, you are correct. John and Jane Smith. Name the pair of psychopath killers in Natural Born Killers. If you came up with the idea of Mickey and Mallory Knox, then you would be correct. And to confirm, the race of warriors that Captain Kirk distrusts would be the Klingons. Congratulations to Judy and David Smith for getting that one correct. David Smith did fantastic. He got the most correct in that round. 62,000 points minus taxes. You're going to bring home 58,000 points, David Smith. No, I don't care. I'm not working on it. Klingons. That makes very much sense to me. That's how I would spell it. Sounds fine to me. No, I want a different card. It's time to get a different card. Let's shuffle the deck a bit, huh? Let's grab from the deck. Big shuffle. Bring these to the top. We're doing fantastic. You guys are a great audience. Great audience. Fantastic. Okay, got a nice shuffle going on there. We are in place and in position and ready to rock and roll with a new card. What Adam Sandler character loves snack packs, Donkey Kong, and his third grade teacher? What Adam Sandler character loves snack packs, Donkey Kong, and his third grade teacher? In Unbreakable, What is Bruce Willis's job? What is the job of Bruce Willis in the movie Unbreakable? I saw that movie in theaters, actually. Good movie. What movie stars Tim Curry as transvestite scientist Dr. Frank Infernter? And last question. What Happy Days actor played the principal in Scream? Okay. The answers are in. Okay. What Adam Sandler character loves snack packs, Donkey Kong, and his third grade teacher? If you were thinking what Pound Town Danny was thinking and saying Billy Madison, well, you would be correct. Billy Madison was our answer we were looking for on that one. That was a good guess, good guess, good guess. And Unbreakable. What is Bruce Willis's job? If you'd seen the movie Bruce Willis in the movie Unbreakable with Bruce Willis, you would know that he was unable to ever really get harmed in the movie. Water was his killer. That was his killer, and his job naturally would be a security guard. He was a security guard. Very good. Which movie stars Tim Curry as the transvestite scientist Dr. Frank Infurter? Infurter. Frank Infurter. Well, if you were guessing the Rocky Horror Picture Show, you would be correct for Rocky Horror Picture Show. And that would be the only movie I knew Tim Curry as a transvestite in would be the Rocky Horror Picture Show. So that was an easy guess. If I even I murdered the name, you should have got that one. It was too easy. And what Happy Days actor played the principal in Scream? I saw that David Smith said Henry Winkler, the Fonz, and that answer is A+. That is correct. That is correct. Well, that was fun, guys. Dropped you guys a couple hours of the stream. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to wrap it up for the night. Doesn't seem like anybody was really willing to join. I could have done this on a regular stream, and I don't want to waste too much more of my time. I only get so much time of this type of lab interaction, being able to use StreamYard per month. I'm going to have to purchase it so we can get up to 10 people on here, and then I'll have unlimited time on here. But I am going to go ahead and cut the stream. It was fun doing this. We're going to have to do it again. I think this was a lot of fun. Maybe next stream we will specifically do something like this just to get it going. But until then, it was a pleasure hanging out with everybody. Hopefully you guys have some fun. If you're interested in playing some Fortnite or other games, I'll probably be online doing that in a little bit so you can keep chit-chatting with me, having some fun, and we'll do some Fortnite or something. Until then, thank you so much to everybody who stopped by for the thumbs up. And I don't think there was any super chats, so I don't need to cover those. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your time. Don't forget to check out the Facebook, Instagram. It's all on the channel in the top right corner. You see the channel art. You'll see all the little links there. Go and give one a click. See where it takes you. It's not going to get lost. Add your epic. My epic name is GBomb101. Here, I will go ahead and put it out for you so you can find it. GBOMB101. That is my epic name. Or you can find me on my PlayStation Network name, which is the same name as me, JGreenBomb85. GBomb101. Don't forget to throw it in as your support creator code, GBomb101. And hopefully we'll see you guys on another one soon enough. Till then, bye.